Welcome into Stanley Cup Playoff Jeopardy. Guys, I am fired up to run this. We haven't done a Jeopardy before, but I'll give you the quick rundown here. 5 categories, okay? We've got general cup knowledge, cup winners by nationality, missing team, Conn Smythe winners, name that hero. A lot of this stuff leans more towards recent hockey history,
okay,
so it should play into a little bit of recency bias here. But yeah, I mean, we're going to do it a little bit different than standard Jeopardy. We don't have the buzzers out. That might get a little bit hectic. So we're going to let you guys each pick a category, go through it, you get it right or wrong. It's going to go to the next guy regardless. But we've got the whole money totals here. I'll be subtracting, hopefully not too much, and adding and stuff. So I'm excited to get into this. I'll let you start, Kyle. Start on my left, and we'll go around. You get your first pick of the litter here, wherever you want to go on the board. Where are you starting?
Alrighty, I want to kick things off with the Conn Smythe winners. I'll go conservative with 100.
Okay, playing it safe to start. Conn Smythe winners.
I want to give
Kyle.
you guys a chance here. Come on.
It's true. All right, the 2019 St. Louis Blues.
St. Louis Blues.
St. Louis Blues. Who won the Conn Smythe?
That would be Ryan O'Reilly.
Ryan O'Reilly.
Tap in.
Shit.
Hey, it's $100
That's
here.
correct.
Come on.
100 big ones for Kyle. All right, so we're gonna move to Aidan now. You get your next pick.
Yeah, you know, I want a little bit more cash than he picked up on his, but I'm gonna stick in that Conn Smythe for 200.
Conn Smythe for 200. 2023 Vegas Golden Knights. Do you have the answer?
It was Jonathan Marchessault.
Jonathan Marchessault is correct. That one kind of a little bit.
There's
sneaky.
a lot of people up for grabs for that one.
Yeah,
Some people
yeah.
thought it'd be Eichel, Aidan Hill.
You look at the some of the other names on that Conn Smythe list. He doesn't exactly fit in, but it was a good run. All right, 200 for Aidan, 100 for Kyle. We go to John.
500 Conn Smythe.
Hey, get
All
the
right,
bag.
John's blowing the top off here. Let's see. 2011 Boston Bruins. Do you know who won the Conn Smythe that year?
So we got Tim Thomas, Zdeno Chara, Patrice Bergeron. I feel like there might be like a dark horse guy that I'm missing, but I think it's Tim Thomas.
Tim Thomas. On the money, John.
Nice.
Go.
Nicely done. Took down the 500 category. That's big. All right, so early lead here for John after he took the big one
that's
down.
good context on how challenging the 500 ones are going to be. Because I was thinking 500 Conn Smythe, you're going to be throwing an 82 at me. And I was like,
No. I kept it a little bit conservative, so we're fine there. All right, we go to you.
All right, well, let's continue on here. We'll go 400 for Conn Smythe.
Conn Smythe, all right, knocking the whole category out. The 2014 LA Kings.
I believe this is the year that Justin Williams got it.
That's correct.
Nice.
This
Nice.
is the year Justin Williams took it down. He had a legacy
Game
run.
7.
Mr. Game 7 himself. Nicely done. All right, Kyle, tied with John now.
yeah, why don't we just finish off this category?
There we go.
Riping through the category. All right.
09 Pens.
09 Pens.
That is okay. That's their first one? Was it Fleury or Squid? Sid. It's got to be Sid.
Sidney Crosby.
Yeah.
We have our first subtraction of the game. That's incorrect. It goes to John now.
Malkin.
Wow.
Let's go.
Yeah, Gino. That
Kenny
was
Malkin.
a big run for Gino.
That was tough. That should have been the 500.
Conn
let's be
Smythe.
honest.
Oh, wow.
Little
Already criticizing the boardmaster.
Sorry, Trebek.
I agree. That one should have been.
Knock some points off over there.
Yeah,
Come on.
subtracting from John. If getting out, I mean, if that should be the 500 and John got the 500, he's just
there you go.
He's going to dominate. It looks like a little bit of
killing it.
foreshadowing. Nicely done. All right, so back to you, John. You get to double up on your points now.
That's
'cause that was-
right.
That was Aiden's. No more Conn Smythe. You guys got to go somewhere else. Where are we thinking?
I'm gonna get cocky here and go name that hero 500.
Name that hero 500. So you no idea what this looks like.
that's bold.
Untapped. Not all of them are just going to be typed out like that, which includes this one. Name that hero. Who scored this goal, John? Get you a bit of a zoom there.
Oh, I got it.
So it's Vancouver scoring on San Jose. It looks like the Sedin era. Was it Kessler? Was it Burrows? Was it one of the Sedins? It's probably one of the Sedins because that would make it difficult to pick one of them. I don't know exactly what. Okay, second OT.
Do you know it?
9 seconds.
I
left.
I know.
I'm gonna go with Burrows.
Alex Burrows is incorrect. Kyle.
I believe this is a knuckler from the point,
Oh.
Kevin Bieksa.
Yeah.
Kevin
Wow.
Bieksa
This is the
is
one that went
correct.
off the stanchion. Nobody knew where the
Yeah,
puck was.
yeah.
except
Nobody
Bieksa.
knew where
I
the
wouldn't.
puck was.
I wouldn't have guessed that either.
The rest of this
Yeah.
category, you'll see, I actually have the players covered. I didn't even need to
Yeah,
do it for
exactly.
this one.
He's not even in
in
the
it.
screen.
Nicely done, Kyle, though. That's a big steal. 500 big ones
Yeah,
there.
I'll
And
take that
there's-
steal.
You got a different frame of it here. But,
Nice.
yeah,
I
that was
risked
a
blood
classic
in my
goal.
face.
That sent them to the cup, I believe, right? Was
I-
that conference
Conference
finals?
finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure.
I think so.
think so.
There you go. Back from that legacy 2011 run. All right, we go to Kyle now. You have the chance to double up.
Let's go. Cup winners by nationality for 200.
All right.
Mix up the board a little
All
bit
right.
here.
So this is something we've seen before, as I said. Oh man, that's tiny. How do I zoom that out?
That's okay.
You can still see that. Which Stanley Cup winning team is this based on the nationality of their first line?
I think this is the Washington Capitals.
Washington
Such a good
Capitals
Yep.
is correct.
Nice.
Nicely done. Yeah, you've got
Ovi, Kuznetsov, Holtby, and Nets.
correct.
Those were the ones.
Who's
I
on
was
the right
looking
wing
at.
there? Wasn't Wilson then, was it?
Wilson, yeah.
Yeah?
Was it?
Think-
I had
yeah,
Wilson
yeah.
down, and then who's
Carlson?
the-
John Carlson,
Carlson,
maybe?
and they had a gritty defense.
Was the
Or Brooks Orpik?
No,
I
no,
think
no,
he's
it was
American.
post that.
I
It
think it
was,
starts with a D. Was it Duhane?
no. Anyways, but yeah.
Anyways,
those
it's
guys,
the
yeah.
Capitals.
Or was it Niskanen? I don't know.
I don't
He's
remember.
American too.
It's
Anyways.
the Capitals. Nicely done,
We'll
Kyle.
trust that that's
I
right.
probably should be the one that remembers that stuff, but
Yeah.
that's all right. All right, go to you, Aiden.
Yeah, let's go to name that hero again for 400.
All right,
I need
back
some
to name
points.
that hero. We're going top down on this category. I like it.
Mm.
Who scored this goal?
Okay, I gotta zoom in hard
Nice.
on. That
Oh,
is
that's obvious.
Ooh.
Chicago, Boston.
I thought BX was obvious.
Oh my gosh, that's obvious. I can't even.
You need
God,
me to
it's
zoom
so
back
hard
in?
to See. Chicago.
Some good
Yes,
context
Dave
clues.
Bolin. Yeah.
Dave Boland's
Yeah,
correct.
big goal.
Nicely done.
Big goal
Needed
by
the
Bolin.
big zoom, but he got it.
Well, okay, I was
Dave
trying to figure out
Bolin.
what goal, like which team was scoring in the photo.
It,
that
it
was
looks
my-
like Boston scoring.
Yeah.
It
there.
does kind of look like they scored. Yeah, that was Dave Boland. They scored two and
Nice.
like
back to back
yeah.
out of nowhere to
won
keep
the cup.
Keep it alive.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. All right,
Guys.
good pickup for Aiden there. We go to you, John.
General Cup knowledge for 300.
All right, General Cup knowledge. Only 5 teams have never made it to a Stanley Cup Finals: the Kraken, the Coyotes, the Jackets, the Jets, and who?
I mean, does Utah count here?
That's the
Coyotes.
Coyotes.
Yeah, I merged it.
Okay, so we're merging those.
That
That's an
doesn't
important
count as a guess. I'll let you
bit
keep
of
going.
context there. This is actually harder than I thought. Who's been really bad for a long time?
Yeah.
I think so.
I have a
Five-
guess.
5
I have a
seconds
guess.
on
I
timer?
think it's right, but I don't know for sure.
I was gonna say the Predators, but they've been there. Oh no, Ottawa's been there. Islanders have obviously been there.
I'll give you. Yeah, I'll give you 5
Islanders would have
Uh,
been a crazy guess.
Yeah, it would have been wild.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw someone out there. All the obvious ones are there. Oh, no, I guess obviously
you
not.
gotta throw something out now.
Yeah, you gotta give it.
I'm just gonna throw out the first team that comes to mind.
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
The Calgary Flames. That's wrong.
Calgary Flames incorrect. Kyle?
I think it's the Minnesota Wild.
Minnesota Wild.
Yeah.
Minnesota Wild's correct.
Got to
We
be
love
some
the
fresh
second round
teams
there.
there.
Very
I had the
nicely done.
Midwest in my head, but I'm like, no
Yeah.
St. Louis, no Nashville.
They're
I
just
don't- I
Minnesota's
couldn't
a
get to
very
Minnesota.
forgettable team. You
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
It's yeah.
They never got there. All right, nicely done, Kyle.
That was
Back to
nice.
you now.
All right, well, let's continue down the name that hero for 3.
Name that hero for 3. Who scored this goal? I feel like
That's double OT, Ottawa, Pittsburgh. So I think this one's Chris Kunitz.
Nice.
Chris Kunitz is correct. Little bar down.
I'm liking this
clapper.
one. This is a good
Yeah.
category.
Little
The
bar
goal
down
that
clapper.
Put Ottawa into an 8-year
Yeah.
rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
it right here. Yeah, they were right
Okay.
there, knocking on
Got
the
it.
door. All right, Kyle is off to a very early lead.
All right.
big time. Aiden, you're the next closest. Can you catch up? Let's see.
Yeah, I need to get some points here. I'm gonna
There's
go
some big
missing
money on the
team
board
for
still.
400.
Missing team for 400. All right,
Missing team.
who's missing from this playoff picture?
Okay, so this is the 2023 playoffs.
That's correct.
So that would be Colorado takes down. That's
Nobody.
loses in the first round. They got upset in the first round by a wild card team. It would be assumed, and that wild card team. I'm running out of time here. I'm gonna go with the St. Louis Blues.
St. Louis Blues, incorrect. John, do you have this one?
It's taking too long, so I had to go.
Okay, so Oilers are. Is it? No. I was gonna say the Canucks, but it's not. Is it the Jets?
Winnipeg Jets is incorrect. They are actually on the board. Kyle,
Oh, I didn't even notice. that.
last to you. I gotta hand out some X's here.
I don't got a guess.
No guess. Do we penalize him for that?
Yeah, I'm saying, okay, if I can throw out a team, but I think it's wrong, but I would rather pass. if there's no penalty.
What's the ruling here?
Whoa, I don't know. That's you're the game master.
It's wrong.
Man.
It's okay. I'll throw it at team.
I
I
think
know
it-
it's wrong.
I think you should.
But the only series that comes to mind is Stars Flames, so I'll throw it Calgary. But it's wrong.
It is not Calgary. This is, fellas, Seattle Kraken.
Oh, yeah.
Seattle Kraken, because I thought we were going to
Yeah.
have an all-expansion team matchup going on, but Dallas won
Man,
that
how
series.
shocking is it that Colorado lost that series behind?
To the Kraken. Crazy series. That was
Totally
only 2
forgot
years
the
ago.
Kraken went to the second
All right,
round.
everyone swung a miss there. Who picked that one?
That was me,
That was
so it's
Aidan.
on to John.
On to John.
Minus 400. Let's get back to even here. I think I might be out of this race already. but-
There's a lot of money on the board.
Well, if we play with that rule too, where you have to guess every time, this could get
Yeah,
very
I
interesting.
like that.
Right. Cup winners by nationality 400.
400. All right. Which Stanley Cup winning team is this based on the nationality of their first line?
Big geography. Play.
Yes.
So I think it's the Blackhawks. Actually, maybe not, because Crawford would have been in net, and he's Canadian. Because Hossa is the guy I was thinking of. I'm gonna go with the 2014 Kings.
2014 Kings is correct.
Nice.
Nicely
Oh,
done. How'd you get that?
I would thought Doughty, Quick, and then I couldn't
What
tell.
about Slovenia?
Yeah, or Slovakia.
Yeah, what's going on with Kopitar? That's what I was
That
confused
is
by.
that. Yeah, that is the
Okay,
Slovenia
okay.
flag. I
Slovenia
was like,
flag,
that's the
yeah.
obvious.
Well,
one.
I don't know what
Yeah.
their flag looks like. I'm like, what is that flag? So-
Okay, and then
fair enough.
yeah,
Wow.
Marion.
I got it.
On your
I got it.
geography.
I got
You
it.
got it.
Marion
You got it.
Gabrick
You got
up there
that.
on the top
Yeah,
line.
Marion
All right.
Gabrick.
Hossa
Slovak.
went in my head right away.
Yeah.
That was a good one. All right, nicely done. John's back to even. Aiden's still below even. Go to Kyle here.
We'll go hero for 200.
Name that here for 200. Back to this category. Who scored this goal?
Recently retired Alec Martinez.
That's correct.
quick.
That is correct. Baby food for Kyle there. Yeah, you just called it
Cup-winning
quits.
double overtime goal. If you don't got that in your bag,
Hard-
you should
yeah,
probably get
hard
out of
to
the
miss that.
studio for being
Aiden.
Yeah, I think let's try this missing team thing again for 300.
All right, back to missing team. He wants another crack at
Usually
it.
pretty good at these.
Wants another crack at it. Who is missing from this playoff picture?
I'm like looking for
Top
okay,
rate.
beats Boston in the first round. Atlantic Division team, the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Tampa Bay Lightning. I can't remember this answer, guys.
I think it's correct.
I feel like
right?
it's got to be correct.
I don't think it is.
Really?
They
I
didn't
think
make
because
the
they went
playoffs?
to they
I
went to a
don't
conference finals early on in their like
I'm
kind of
completely blanking
era
on
of
this
this
answer.
team.
So this
like
is
in
2017.
2017. They went to the conference
Oh
finals.
no, it's not.
Oh wait,
incorrect.
no, it isn't. I know actually know who it is.
On to John.
They went to the conference finals. Oh, stupid!
On
I
to
know
John.
exactly who it is. I know exactly who it is.
We should all know who it is.
Nonsense.
Oh, it's Ottawa.
Ottawa Senators.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second.
Relates to another
yeah,
guy.
like
Yeah, we did.
stupid.
I had Tampa. I would have guessed Tampa.
Was
too.
it the when did Tampa go to the? Was it before this in like 2014? They went to the conference
15.
finals.
Against,
They had a
against New
few.
York.
They had a few runs. Yes, this is the Ottawa Senators. We just talked about it. I wasn't planning for
That's so funny.
those to be so interchangeable like
Wow,
that,
I am
but
getting smoked.
yeah,
right
Aiden's
now.
getting it handed to him right now. Go to you, John. You're in the green now. You're catching up already.
I'll go with nationality for 500.
Ooh.
Cup winners by nationality,
Big one.
500. Which Stanley Cup winning team is this?
Swedish. Very Swedish.
This has got to be the Red Wings, right? You got Lidstrom, Zetterberg, although I don't know. How far, like, is this going back just to 2000s or like, you said it was recent stuff, right?
This is a 500 one, so could go back.
2000 and did they win 2008? Yeah, 2008 Red Wings.
Correct.
Nice.
Nicely done. I was getting concerned. You named half the players in this photo, and you're about to.
And I'm still doubting it.
Yeah, you got Datsuk, Zetterberg, Holmstrom, Lidstrom. I think Rafalski was back there.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then Chris Osgood and net. Nicely done, John.
All right.
Just
Bravo.
narrowing the lead. Look at that. Go to you, Kyle. Need a big hit.
I like this category, so I'm going to clean it out. Hero for 100.
Hero for 100. Should be a layup based on that last one. Who scored this goal?
That would be, I can't see it entirely, but that's Patty Kane. Yeah.
Patty Kane. Patty Kane. A little bit of.
the cup winning goal that no one knew.
Assisted
Went in.
by Strathroy legend Brian Campbell.
There you go.
There you go. even bigger
Hometown
tidbit there.
shout out.
Okay,
Nicely
so
done. All right, Aidan.
Even though I missed it on the
Aidan,
same
at this
birds all
point,
time.
pure desperation mode.
you have to go big,
Pure
right?
Yeah.
desperation
Big or
mode.
go home.
And you know what? If I miss missing team 3 and 4, I gotta get the 5. So give me the 5.
Missing team for 500. Aidan taking his third swing at it. Who is missing? Nobody's missing from this.
Nobody's missing. Quality. All right.
We'll give him the 500.
Give me the 500.
You did great there, Aiden.
I think that's impressive. That's
Yeah, you
impressive.
forgot to
pull.
cover that one.
Do you
Yeah.
remember which one it
That's
was
the
supposed
daily
to be?
double.
It was Phoenix
was the
Coyotes.
Yeah,
Coyote.
that's the
Oh,
daily
Oh, I
double.
totally would have not have got that either. There's no chance.
No, give it to him.
Coyotes
go
Daily
far.
double.
That's
There we go.
Quality.
I can't. Oh man, that's so disappointing. That was a 500 one.
Yeah,
I was
you're
That's
excited
a
about that
lifeline.
one,
That's
yeah.
a
Oh
lifeline.
yeah, we'll give it to Aidan. He's
Yeah,
still in the
it's
game.
Oh, that rocks.
He's still in
Big
the
Look at
game.
me.
Coyotes guy.
Big one for me there, right? Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
That's so funny.
We go to
Classic.
John.
Here you go, John.
God, man, I was excited for that one.
Let's go the nationality for 300.
Nationality for 300. Which Stanley Cup winning team is this?
Okay, we've got a Finn. Oh. My mind goes to the Avalanche because of Rantanen. Who was it?
It's the Avs, man. You can just throw it out there.
2023 or 2? 2023 Avalanche? 2022 Avalanche?
I'm going to give it to you
Yeah,
because
that's right.
there's only one cup winning
Okay,
team that
I'll
could be a
take it.
potential here. It's the Avalanche 2022. Nicely done.
Gabe Landeskog
I'm so
on that
bad at
top line.
remembering.
Landeskog,
exact
a lot of Canadians there. Nice to see. All right, John keeps narrowing that lead. We go back to Kyle. He's got to keep scoring here. To keep
Let's
us
go general knowledge for 200.
General knowledge 200. Which non-original 6 team or teams has the most Stanley Cups? There's 2 of them. You just need one.
I'm going to go the dynasty play and say the New York Islanders.
The New York Islanders is incorrect. Doors open. Aidan?
I'm gonna go with the. No, I don't know if they do. How many? Actually, okay. So Islanders won 4 straight, and that's all they got. Oilers, they didn't win 5 with Gretzky, did they? Or did they? I'm trying to think. Oilers, I think, won a bunch with Gretzky. The Lightning have a bunch. The Avs have a handful, but I'm gonna go with the Oilers.
Oilers is correct.
Yeah.
And there's a team that nobody wanted to mention. The Penguins.
Penguins.
I was going to.
Oilers and Pens both with 5. Nice, Aidan. Aidan's
Needed that
climbing
little
a little bit.
five,
I
needed
mean,
that.
he did get a little bit of a handout. But
Oilers got that
that's fine.
post-Gretzky one.
Yes.
That's-
They just got that one.
General Cup champs, I'll go with for 500.
General for 500?
Yeah, I need these
Last
points,
500.
All right,
Let's go.
we're going big.
Yeah.
Last 500 on the board. Hopefully, this is a question, not an answer. Which active player has the most Stanley Cup Finals games played?
Okay, let's think. So Sid's been to 3. Pens have been to 3. Lightning have been to 2. Panthers have been to 2. Just trying to think of a player that's been around. Ooh, guy that was on a bunch of teams. What about that little Pat Maroon action? Does that count? 'Cause
Is he
Reggie
still
Is
active?
he technically still active? Is another story. Fleury didn't play a lot of games with Vegas, and he didn't play all of them with Pittsburgh. I feel like for 500, it's not going to be Sidney Crosby, right? That would seems like a little dumb, but it's also not going to be Pat Maroon because that's just like everybody. You know who it is? It's Corey Perry.
Corey Perry, final answer?
Final answer, Corey Perry.
Yeah.
Very
Dude,
nice.
such a good answer.
Very
Well, 'cause
He
nicely
had
done.
the Montreal.
Montreal,
But he
Tampa,
went-
and then he
he
also
won
won one.
early.
in
Ducks
Tampa,
early.
too.
He's-
Yeah.
I
I
was-
was. I didn't have him on my brain,
Yeah,
but right when you
there's-
said it, I'm like, that's the guy.
Well, it's
Corey
because
Perry.
Maroon won 3 straight, Perry lost 3 straight,
Yeah.
right? And then also you tack on one extra series,
Yeah.
that's 4.
I was thinking
Stanley Cup Final
Hedman
Series.
because I think he's been to 4.
Mm.
Because
4?
they lost in 15 and then went to 3 straight.
Yes.
Yeah, so probably pretty close. They might have just had a shorter series by a game or 2.
Corey Perry. Nicely done. Aidan, he's right back
Good
there. He's
job.
tied with John. Only 400 back.
How? I wonder how he did
Back-to-back 500s, man.
We go to John for the next one. We're
I'm
getting
gonna go big or big, go home here. General Cup
Okay.
knowledge 400.
General Cup knowledge for 400, John. Which team has the most Stanley Cup Finals appearances without winning?
I feel like I should know this because it's probably eating at their.
Is it the
fan
Buffalo
base.
Bills?
That's,
Nope.
that's
Not-
such a tough. Just
Crazy stray for them.
yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding.
15 seconds on the timer. I'm going to be strict with the timer on this one.
Do, do, do,
5,
do, 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 do,
3, This is make or break, John.
I'm just going to throw a dart at the board and say the San Jose Sharks
San Jose Sharks
is wrong.
is incorrect.
You like that guess? How many have they been to? One? Just one?
They've been to one. Yeah. I think
There's
so.
got to be a team out there that's got like 3
think
or
so,
4.
one.
I can only think of a team that has 2.
Three.
I can only think
Three
of
is
a
the
team that
number.
has 2 as well, so that doesn't help.
this could be fine
unless
for
there's
you
one
if we
I'm
all miss.
forgetting. I can only think of 2 for the Canucks.
Vancouver Canucks is correct, Kyle.
Oh, it
man.
is 3. Okay.
Three.
Have 3.
94, 2011.
I think a little bit earlier.
Oh, okay, nice.
They've got
Tortured
3.
fan base.
Wow, I mean
That's
that
a big one for
that,
Kyle.
that-
I might-
what a
I might just
swing!
That was
seal it.
big.
What a
Yeah.
swing! And now you get your pick of the litter here, Kyle. Yeah, I don't think they're trying to come back now with the numbers on the board.
I was getting a little nervous
think Aidan would
after
have
my
to sweep
Islanders
here.
pull.
Yeah.
But
my
let's
math
go general knowledge for 100.
General knowledge for 100. Which team has the most Stanley Cups, and how many do they have?
The Canadians, and they have 24.
Which is just a wild.
Incorrect.
Oh,
Isn't it 26? I don't know.
That's incorrect
Just
as
laughs
well.
at you.
John?
I thought it was 24 too. It's definitely the Habs. Is it lower? Are we getting? Is it 14 instead of 24?
No,
Is it?
no, it's
Is
way
it
more than
16?
is. No, it's
All right. Well, if we're gonna stay in the 20s, 20. I thought it was 24.
20 is incorrect as well.
21
Wow.
or 25?
23.
23.
Man, how many low 20s numbers?
Did they get one
have you
taken
said
away?
just now?
Yeah, I
There
thought
you
it was
go.
24 too, and then I looked this up. That's the number I got. So I don't-
Okay.
is that a little
Well, if it's
bit
wrong,
of
I don't know.
If it's wrong, Kyle's
Mandela
still gonna win.
effect?
Yeah, the
anyway,
guy's
so it
gonna
doesn't
win.
I don't know.
But let's
Uh,
finish off this board.
Yeah, let's wrap things up here.
Yeah, give me the missing team for 200.
Missing team 200.
I do need to actually secure.
You've
one
been
of
the
these.
only guy that's gone to
Shoot, I
this
have-
category.
the brackets scare me a lot.
This is the COVID year.
Oh, jeez.
right?
Weird year.
So nobody was watching that Minnesota first round series,
No.
whoever they played. But it was the Dallas Stars, right?
Dallas Stars final
Yeah.
answer?
Yeah, they had to be in the playoffs. So
Incorrect.
Oh my gosh.
Just losing
how
points
did,
here
I
late.
thought they were one of the top.
I
4
do.
teams.
I
You
do
got
got
like a
this
thing.
one in my bag.
Kyle's got it if
No.
you don't have it, John.
Oh no, I do. Oh, shoot, I know it.
Okay, St. Louis is already on there.
I think at least.
Yeah, they were a big upset. They shouldn't have even been in the playoffs, but they were.
Winnipeg's already on there.
Also, how about
Minnesota.
3 Eastern teams there in the conference finals?
Yeah, it's so awesome to see.
Who am I missing here?
Islanders.
What a weird year.
The Islanders had a run this year?
Also,
I'm just gonna pass. It's not coming.
Can we
Pass.
blank off that first round, by the way?
Yeah.
There's
Yes,
some
we
trauma
can.
coming up.
Trauma.
Kyle, do you have it?
Golden Knights.
Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Duh.
Vegas Golden Knights against the Habs. What an
Arturi Lehkonen with
insane
the
conference
series-winning
finals.
Conference final goal, I think.
Yeah, he did have that.
Producer interjection here. The Habs have won 24 cups, but only 23 since the founding of the NHL.
Okay.
Okay.
Right,
A
so-
technicality.
Okay.
Because that 24 did feel like something
Yeah.
felt right about it.
That's what people say. Like,
Appreciate the
generally.
You know
producer
what?
interjection
Yeah,
from
producer
Adrian.
interjection there.
Uh,
24 would be.
Unfortunately, you guys
We all lost the
you
same
all
amount.
lost the
Yeah.
point
we all
anyways.
lost
We
twice.
all got dogs.
We go to
John.
Aiden misses another missing team.
Let's do the nationality one.
Cup winners by nationality. Last one here. Which Stanley Cup winning team is this based on their first line?
So I'm going by goalie. Oh, this is the Panthers of last year.
This is the Panthers of last year. Nicely done. Last one on the board. Kyle, you get it. Who's missing from this
Oh, another
picture?
Leaf.
Yeah, the Leafs have
The,
been on pretty much every single one of these, haven't they?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, how about that?
They keep losing.
So that would be the 2013 Bruins.
Yep.
This is correct. That's the 2013 Bruins. Where's
Because
Kyle?
that's like the only time in my lifetime that they made the playoffs with that logo.
Wait,
That's true.
Just really quick question though. That Boston Toronto series. What was the score in the third period again?
yeah. Doesn't ring a bell.
I don't know if I've ever
don't
seen
know.
somebody
I don't
post
know.
anything about
I don't
that.
know.
like
The
probably-
fact that I remember the date that it happened is maybe not a good sign.
Yeah.
It was like one of the more forgettable series, I think.
Yeah, not too memorable.
We're through the board.
Yeah, no.
But do you guys know how double factile works?
Absolutely
Ooh.
not. No.
No idea.
Or not double factile, sorry. Final factile
There we
is
go.
what we're looking for.
Gotta place your wagers here,
You get to
gents.
place your wagers. I can.
I'll put it all on the line. I don't know what I got, but whatever it is, whatever.
Aiden's all in.
I'm all in too. I mean,
800 for Aiden, 500 for John. Kyle, how are you going to play this? This is
All
where
in, baby.
all in.
All in.
He loves it.
Incredible. All right, the
if he wins,
wagers
he's
are
just gonna
in.
absolutely clean up.
The
If I
wagers
lose,
are
I'm gonna
in.
be
Yeah,
distraught.
this could be crazy. How heavy
Oh God.
in pounds? is the
36.
Stanley Cup.
No, 34.
2 pound range.
Who's
Everyone gets a guess
Yeah.
here. sir.
Everyone,
Jeez.
I'm
you
just putting mine out there.
you come to your own answer. You've got 30 seconds on the clock. Come to your own answer here.
Okay.
That's how we're deciding it. We can't have any.
I'm just trying to remember in NHL the video game when you won the cup and the guy hosted it. It was like, these guys are battered and they're hosting this weight above their head. It was like NHL 14. It's the same thing every time you win the cup. They'd always say that.
10 seconds left.
For like 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? They didn't
Can
update
I put my number?
You guys
up?
have your numbers?
I think I got my
All right,
locked
we'll
in.
go left to right again.
Oh, okay.
Kyle,
I'm going to go 41.
41 pounds. Aiden,
I'm going to go 35.
35. John,
33.
33. So
Ooh.
I'm giving you guys a 2 pound range either way.
Okay. It is.
Kyle's incorrect.
Oh!
John's incorrect. Aiden is correct.
No way!
37 pounds,
Oh.
Lord Stanley's weight. And just like that,
All that NHL.
Kyle put it all on the line, and
Here he
Aiden
goes.
comes home with the victory.
Oh,
What a
no.
win.
This
Right
one's
down
not
What a
the
very
wire.
historic fumble.
Yeah, you
They
Kyle,
say
you could have
after-
just
after
wagered
the playoffs,
100
it
there.
feels like nothing, though.
Yeah.
Feels like you're racing this guy right here.
You can officially touch the cup, but that was fun, guys. I love
That was good.
Love a good game of Jeopardy. We got the whole last felt like 15, 20 years covered there. So
Yeah.
very, very nicely done by all our contestants. Everyone was in the positives at the end, which is always the best thing to see.